Hey everybody, it's me, TeraMichelle, and welcome to my channel, Opinionated Scents. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And if you are a repeat offender, then we know you're already subscribed. You hit the like button and set the notification bell, right? I want to say Happy New Year to you all. We made it through 2020. We are here in 2021. It can only get better from here, right? Absolutely. Today, I'm doing a review on none other than MAC's Shade Scent Velvet Teddy. So, if you watched my last haul of 2020, you pretty much know the direction that this review is going to go in, but I want to give you details as to why I do not care for this fragrance. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So I tested this fragrance 2 or 3 times, and it's a cool atomizer. Oh man, it got on my leg. Help me. Oof. So I've tested this fragrance. Oof. So I've been testing this fragrance for 2 days. I just sprayed it on the card, and guys, it's just so off-putting when you first spray it to me. It's in the air right now, and it's really hard for me to deal. I'm not even joking. Woo. Okay, so I will state in just spraying this that. Okay, I had to stop the camera, gather myself, allow that to air out a bit, and come back in and start filming. So, again, we're talking about MAC Velvet Teddy. This smells a lot better right now than what it did the previous 2 days that I've been spraying this, 100%. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by talking about what happened the first time that I sprayed this. And it's still in the air right now from that spritz that I just sprayed, and I'm just trying to gather myself. I mean, I'll talk about it in a moment. Let me start from the beginning. I was downstairs. I hadn't left the dining room. I took it out of the box, and I immediately sprayed it because I needed to know what this smelled like. I've actually been on the fence about this perfume for quite some time. I've watched so many videos and so many reviews, and I still wasn't wowed. And to be honest, when I thought about purchasing it the last time, I watched a video from Big Beard Business, and he was touting it as a men's fragrance. He was saying, guys, I know it's marketed for women, but don't be confused. The way that the tobacco note pulls in this, a man can actually pull this off, which of course scared me because I don't like masculine leaning fragrances. At first spray, I was aghast. I was like, what is this? Like, the tobacco note was so strong to me. I couldn't take it. I just could not deal with it. And it immediately gave me a headache from displeasure, I think. Not like from a floral thing, but I wasn't feeling it. I let my daughter smell it, my 16-year-old, who did the blindfold video with me. And she was like, it smells like burnt rubber. And then I let my husband smell it, and he said it made his stomach hurt. And when I mentioned to them that there was a tobacco note, they were both like, okay, because we are a family who, we don't do tobacco. Tobacco is gross. Cigarettes, gross. Like, I just can't stand anything like that. So I said, guys, you know what we have to do? We have to do the test. We have to let it dry down, let it move through the mid, and let it go into the dry down and see if it gets better. Now, I'll tell you, my first initial impression of the fragrance was the tobacco note, which was off-putting, clearly. But I also felt like that this would be the smell you'd get if you were inside of a mannequin factory, like where they make mannequins, or maybe even Barbie dolls, like a serious plastic, you know, like if plastic was getting ready to start melting or burning. It just was, I did not like anything about it. And in the dry down, it stayed the same. The mid, the dry down. Now, once you get to the dry down, this vanilla starts to come through. It starts to shine through, but It's like it has to go through the plastic in order to shine itself, so it's still tainted with the plastic smell. It didn't move along and morph completely into something else for me those first 2 or 3 tries. Now today I just sprayed this in the air. This is the best that this fragrance has ever smelled to me. And it's still not something that I want to wear per se. Not even to sleep. I don't like the plastic tobacco smell. I just don't. But it's not bad today. I would say in the air right now, because I can definitely still smell it. I wouldn't mind if I walked into somebody's house and like maybe their house smelled like this, as long as I didn't live there. I wouldn't mind if somebody told me, oh, I'm burning some type of candle that smells like this. I don't know, guys. This is not something that I want to bathe in. This is not something that I want to cover myself in per se. Let's go ahead and smell it. Yeah, see, it's that tobacco. Smells like some type of floral. And like melted leather or plastic. I just don't. With hints of something very powdery and vanilla. This almost smells like the same vanilla in that KKW crystal vanilla, which I hate. It smells almost slightly animalic. Makes me think of a cat. Like maybe a little litter box or some urine or something. Just a hint of it though. It's not truly animalic, I don't think at all. I don't think there's anything animalic in it. What I can tell you is that, no, this is not for me. I don't want to get rid of it yet. I don't want to get rid of it yet. I feel like I want to play with it more. Maybe layer it with rich, warm, and addictive. Maybe the sweetness in that can help this out. But guys, I'm being honest. I don't know. I think a part of me just thinks I should just go ahead and sell it right away. Not even keep wasting my time. Because see, here's the thing. I am getting to the point to where I know what I like. I know what I like. And I played around with this enough days now to know that I think what I'm getting today is as good as it's going to get. But the other part of me too is like, I don't know. It could take a week or two. Let it sit for a while. Let it, macerate. Let it mature. But I don't think that this is a fresh batch. I think this is just what it's going to be. So I'm so torn as to whether or not I'm going to keep it. Of course, keep your eyes on my Macari. I probably will announce it on Instagram if I decide to sell it. But I'm like 95% sure I'm going to get rid of this. This is not my zhuzh. So, hopefully I didn't just make anybody too upset. Because again, if you like this or if you love this, that is great. I am not saying at all that you shouldn't. If you like tobacco notes, if you like what this has to offer, that's beautiful. I want you to, man, what I'm smelling in the air is smelling better and better. That's not what's on this card. I hate the way that this smells. Like, yuck. In the air, this smells great. So you know what? I'm wondering if the smell on my skin is what I'm getting on that card. But the scent trail, the scent bubble, the sillage, the projection, I wonder if what it projects is what I'm smelling in the air right now. Because this isn't that bad. Again, it's still like a 6, 5, or 6 on the scale of 1 to 10 in the air to me compared to everything else I own. So it's still not worth keeping. I'm selling it. I'm selling it. I'm just sitting here. 2021 is going to be the year of me not trying to hold on to stuff that I know I don't like. Like for what? So Velvet Teddy's a no for me. If it's a love for you, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I'm not trying to turn anybody against it. I just have to come on here and explain to you why I don't like it. That's what I'm doing, right? That's what I have the channel for, right? So if you like this content, if you like this video, if you like my honesty, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And if you want to, select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my uploads. As usual, I want to see you guys in the comments. I want to hear about your feelings about Velvet Teddy. When I mentioned it in my haul, surprisingly, there were a lot of people who agree with me, who don't really feel this fragrance. It's getting better and better in the air, which is irritating my soul right now. I'm gonna end up sitting on this watch, trying to see if I develop a love for it, because that happens sometimes. I feel like when you spend money on something, you probably should give it as much time as you can before you make such a, finite decision, because this thing is not easy to come by. It took me forever to find it for a good price, and then even more forever for it to get here. So I don't know. As usual, I want to see you guys in the comments, and until then,